all of you that were wondering why is Jack Sock playing with me, well, here's why. Let's play pickleball. Wow, just wildness right out the gate here.
The fadeaway cross-court forehand attack. I didn't see that coming, and sure enough, he digs out of it and finishes two shots later.
Second serve.
So just to set the court, Collin Shick on the right. The doctor on hold. We'll talk about that. Jack Sock, the tennis superstar, to serve. Pesa Teoni is the lefty. And that is Quang Duong, the avatar. And this is just fun because it's chaos.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Shick, he's not going to be operating on anyone if he keeps playing like this.
No, exactly.
Point.
And Quang Duong has got a date with Ben Johns in the morning, too, in singles. So that is the type of forehand that he can hit. Wow. Faking with the Cobra.
Point.
Fun is the word.
Yes,
fun is
entertained. Are you not entertained, Adam? I sure am.
2-0-1. Second serve.
And I know it worked out that time, but I would look to put a few more of those returns over to Mr. Teoni, who is a very good crasher.
Yes.
And Duong with the ground strokes.
Nice job by Pesa there, and they've made Jack hit a few backhands. He's staring at a spot on the court, might have hit the line. That can skid sometimes.
Yeah, great soft stuff to be able to push Mr. Sock all the way off the kitchen line 4 or 5 feet.
Wow, and that's the difference in playing a lefty and being that aggressive for Sock. Got away with something there.
0-3-1.
I like him going full alpha. I want to see more of that. And I know Shick has been playing some great mixed doubles, but he is a supporting player right here on the right side 100%. With a phenomenal two-handed backhand. So we'll have to monitor how much his buddy Sock comes over to the middle.
And just a little wild here. The caged animal that you've referenced just hasn't got it dialed perfectly in yet. And this is when you got to add 1 or 2 at a time if you're Teoni and Duong.
Yeah, and Mr. Sock, he got that first serve up to 141 in tennis. Yes. So when that ball goes up high, he's going to be able to put it away. And I would like to see up at the kitchen line who is really going to be the alpha for the righty-lefty pair.
Yeah.
And Teoni and Duong. Clear alpha beta on the near end.
Point.
Few errors here early.
4-0-2.
Oh my, you want to talk about wizardry. Teoni with the inside-out pull down the line. What?
That's as slippery as it gets, with one hand as well off of the bounce.
5-0-2.
They are overpowering them. They are out crazy shotting them, and they are running away with this. That's 6-zip.
6-0-2.
Tried another another funky shot in the middle there, did Pesa.
Yeah, if you guys are looking for structure,
you come to the wrong place.
the third shot drive, fifth shot drop combination, that's not happening.
No. Tune in tomorrow, and the Johns brothers will play that way.
There you go. There you go.
Point.
Okay, so Vicky Ryan and the rest of the referee crew said, I agree that ball was deep. You could still challenge if you wanted to, but that's pretty good affirmation. That's pretty counter. A little jump to the side, get out of the way, clear your body.
Yeah, and Teoni actually didn't put that into space. He went right at the chest, and that is what Collin has been working on a lot. He has always had that big two-hander in space, and now taking that second hand off to punch from the chest is just a nice extra wrinkle in his game.
Yeah, and you got to have it. And those of us like myself who came with the two-handed backhand to pickleball, this little punch in front of your body is weird at first, and it's got to be refined.
Side out.
Really crisp volley from Teoni after a quality drive from his opponent.
6-2-1.
And it is Teoni and Duong up 4.
Yeah, don't try this at home.
Do not. You do not want the theatrics of the Lux paddle above your head like that, but that's part of what makes him great.
Point.
Missed it long.
Good leave from Duong there.
And I will say, and
I did not.
Let's see what they're chatting.
There's a debate about it. I don't know if Jack's asking if it hit him or grazed him. And it must have, because Jack was adamant that, I mean, and again, this is a guy that doesn't want to challenge anything, to be clear, but he's like, I saw it.
2-6-1.
And when you start adding layers, you don't realize that it hit you.
Point.
Just wide off the tape there. So a couple funky bad breaks for Teoni and Duong.
Point.
Just a howitzer.
Yes. To body up a player at the kitchen line on your fifth shot drive is just not something we see every day in this sport.
4-6-1.
And when you're 2 steps behind the baseline to add to that.
Second serve.
Let's put away there from Duong. And I know we talked about structure and we don't have it, but I would say that structure is a good strategy to beat Duong and Teoni.
4-6-2.
Yes,
This is kind of an interesting dynamic here in this match.
Because they are a couple dudes that are likely to lose their mind and try something crazy.
Yeah, and huge, incredible athletes as well.
Yes.
I mean, they really move well. They explode to the ball nicely.
Flat ball. Push off.
And the year of the lob continues. Push off is the other benefit you get from throwing up a topspin lob. You'll get some of those, and then that's in the player's head for the rest of the match. And
one of those bad things that comes from tennis.
Very bad. Now, that's a panic lob there, but explain what you mean by that. I know, but just for the viewers about what's bad about your tennis and overheads.
Oh, because you always step forward to explode back, and no kitchen in tennis. Kitchen here, big problems.
Oh.
And then catches him in the dome.
Boy, I hope he's all right. I mean, that was right off. I think it got above the brim of the hat, I hope. I don't think it got him in the eye, but
Yeah, it took me about 5 years to fix the push-off overhead.
8-4-2.
Yeah, I know,
It's
because
a
you're
tough
like,
one.
I've done it since I was 5 years old. What do you want me to do? Not do it.
Yeah, that's a nice roll. Good
Side
deception
out.
from Sock.
So they're doubled up right here at 4-8-1.
4-8-1. Second serve.
I think from when I saw him last, Duong is much better out of the air from the kitchen.
4-8-2.
Nice, because he loves hitting the ball off the bounce.
Side out.
And you see a lot of players more simple with their dinks, kind of bumping the ball. Duong almost does a full stroke, and he
8-4-1.
really likes the speed up off the bounce and the lob as well. Very deceptive when that is your technique.
Because it looks the same.
Second
And
serve.
Chaos pickleball continues here.
8-4-2.
Wow.
Point.
And this is one where you feel like they just have to get out the door and win game number one, that being Duong and Teoni.
9-4-2.
Yeah, and I
Side
like
out.
that spot there for the return. I know I've mentioned that a couple times. Teoni will drop more than drive, and he doesn't have the high-end tennis background
4-9-1.
that Duong does, so his third shot drives are just not quite as crisp.
And they're not dangerous
Second serve.
either. You know, it's going to sit there.
And he's so explosive, Teoni, moving forward, so pairing that with that Duong drive is a pretty
4-9-2.
lethal combination, really.
Yeah, and the other thing that's been lethal has been their depth of return. They have not let the showtime come from
Side
the
out.
shake and bake at all. They've been a mess in the transition area here, and the scoreboard couldn't tell the tale any better.
9-4-1. Point. Game point. 10-4-1. Second serve.
Heavy volley from Jack Sock there. Second chance to close it out.
10-4-2.
Just missed
Side
it.
out.
There's exactly what you talked about, but not quite enough topspin on it.
So I would say deception on point.
4-10-1.
Point of the court that he tried it was the issue there, as he was a couple feet off the line. That's a great inside-out
Second
volley
serve.
there. I don't blame Sock at all for leaning towards the middle of the court, and Duong putting it on the
4-10-2.
backside with side spin.
Point.
It's the first time they've gotten to the kitchen in forever. So 5-10, second server.
5-10-2. Let or recall. 5-10-2. Point.
That stayed in. Go
Timeout
top
receiver,
on that, and
6-10-2.
Teoni, but does he in the 20 by 44? We're about to find out.
Point.
Steps up at the line and drills a serve. So yeah,
Deep serve fixes a lot.
again, new serve rule. You got to drop it from
7-10-2.
below your waist so you won't see the crazy windups.
Point.
2 in a row out of the break, and they are within 2, and this is danger.
8-10-2. Point.
Got to the kitchen. They're within 1.
9-10-2.
Wow. Wow, unbelievable hands from Sock there to save what looked like trouble off the net cord.
And I was just hoping that Collin Shick was not going to dink that ball as it sat up a little off the bounce. He pulls the trigger,
10,
great
10,
reflexes from his partner, and we're knotted up. Oh.
See it?
I think we're going to get a challenge on this one off the tape.
I think all 4 players threw their hands up at some point in that little chat that they had.
Referee timeout. We have a challenge to the out call. The out call puts
But
us
Dave,
11-10.
you said it.
As a result of no video being available, call stands. Challenge is negated. There's no video available of the call. The call stands. You retain your timeouts. You have 2. You have 1 timeout.
Okay, so that's even more different. I think they're saying there was no video available.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that's why Duong threw his hand back.
Yes, because he's like, what? So the call from Collin Shick holds up. So we're at now game point for Jack and Collin at 11-10.
Time in. 11-10-2.
Oh my goodness, Jack Sock with a ridiculous ATP on the backhand, and they come scrambling back and take game number 1, 12-10.
The official ball of the PPA Tour.
Here, and I need to see whether Pesa and Quang can get off to a good start here and not let that huge lead that they lost just overwhelm them. And that is a beautiful flying Ernie to start game 2.
Yeah, I mean, the movement right when the head looks down, it was just perfection from Collin Shick.
Wow.
Yes, and it is not a roll, but he really just pokes it at a very good spot. Often it's going out, but you just can't get out of the way of that ball.
It's coming right at your body. Great shot by Pesa.
That one's
just annoyed.
Yes, that's a loose arm night, but the previous point too, after the speed up from Pesa, I think he jumped about 4 feet in the air to slam that next ball. Just so these guys are just so explosive.
Yeah, that's got to be the desire on all the returns till he shows he can make that consistently, because Quang driving that ball in game 1 was a big factor.
And it's the double whammy as well. Duong with better ground strokes and Teoni a better crasher. Yes. So that one or the other, but when it's both factors, you got to find Teoni on the return.
Oh my, he read that an hour early and didn't get what he wanted after an obscene cash reset in the middle of that.
The short hop off the shoelaces, mid-court, downy soft shots from Sock. Yeah, I said about 4 different impressive things there, but it is.
Side out.
And there's just no need for that.
Yeah, and he was coming in hot to look for some offense, but just a very nice roll from Duong. Just
0,
no
2,
way
1.
to go for it on that particular shot.
Point.
Man, there is some absolute velocity off the Teoni paddle.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, that last one was the high backhand.
1,
That's
2,
the
1.
hardest shot in pickleball to get power on, not for Pesa.
Wow.
Point.
I mean, we talked about it before the broadcast. If he could just fully rein it in, he has 5-minute glimpses of top 3 player in the world. If he could just extend that to games and matches as opposed to points, the man is just phenomenally gifted.
Second serve.
Yeah, so you need to cool him off by actually hitting the ball to him, which usually isn't what you want to do, but when he's back there, you do.
Side out.
I said a lot of them are going out because he pokes it and doesn't roll it. So if he doesn't catch you in the body, that's often the result you get.
Then our video boards are at risk.
Second serve.
Couldn't coax that one over. He's going to have to ask Riley about the willpower part of pickleball.
Yeah, he gave it the hop, skip, and a jump.
He sure did.
Yeah, I mean the short hop stuff. This is like year 3 stuff.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that's when you get the short hop and the soft hands from the midcourt. This is tournament 2. I know he's been on court quite a bit more than a lot of these tennis converts, but my goodness, the touch and feel at the early stage of his career is world class.
And that's where
Side out.
I'm probably the best doubles player in the world as recently as last year comes into
2,
play
3, 1.
from tennis.
Second serve.
Jack fading away and got away with that. Was weird. He doesn't usually do that.
Yeah, it was an interesting initial mid-pace speed up, almost a very aggressive dink, something in between from Duong.
2, 3, 2.
Yeah, we haven't said Shick's name too much in this match, and that's not unreasonable for a right-handed player. We've been saying sock names much more, but I would like to see Shick get in there just a little bit with maybe finding some aggression when he gets a shot at it.
3, 3, 2.
Especially knowing what he's been doing today. And he and Rachel Rutker finally ran into a team that we look forward to watching, and that being Deckel Bar and Tina Pisnik, who did take them out, but quite a nice run. You send Tardio home, you're doing something.
That's right, and Tardio didn't just have a chump next to him. He had the mixed doubles rock, Mary Brasha, so that's a very formidable opponent.
Second serve.
Yeah, that even in real time almost looked like a funky bounce.
And again, new Vulcan V Pro flight, new ball to start every game.
Really like it, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he wants.
Yeah, exploding back to the middle.
3, 3, 1.
You just got to guess and hope.
Oh, and he pointed to the nobody home on the backside, and you talked about he likes to chirp.
Yes.
He likes to say some things, and you know he's going up against a teenager. That's a lot for him to handle, even though he's been in some big spots in tennis himself.
Yeah, Jack loves to ask you where you going when you went the wrong way.
Playful.
3, 3, 1.
He's making a point as well. It's both.
It's playful plus.
Point.
Yeah, I think Sock tried to call Shick off.
Yes.
Nothing he can do, but ball came back in an awkward position from Duong on the backhand overhead. Yeah,
and second serve.
That was going to be big trouble, Dave, had it gone over.
Wow.
4-3-2.
With the crazy athletes on the other side, there is no good drop shot.
Yes, drop shots go directly into the back pocket for this match, as they are not an option.
On both sides of the court.
But correct. Yeah, I'm talking about all four.
Yes.
Time in. 5-3-2.
They look good at the finals.
Point.
About a foot wide there. Again, love the idea.
Yeah, it wasn't long. It wasn't long. He just pushed it wide.
6-3-2.
Whether it's a drive or a first volley, Duong does not get cheated on his swing whatsoever.
No. I mean, full follow-throughs, just ripping it.
Second serve.
And he customarily, I assume his dad is sitting off to the right side of the court, as he always is. He's looking over there even right now.
You got to get extra low when you have the grip of Quang Duong.
Yes.
As we talk about the no strings, that's going to brush right over. So if your knee bend is not on point, you are often going to put that ball in the net.
Jack's going to let this one bounce. Did that stay in?
I believe that it did, Dave.
Wow, that is a shot he loves to hit in tennis. And we don't usually see that ball bounce up high enough.
Dave, I just would have pushed that one back deep. I just would have pushed that one back deep and set myself up.
He's used to that little bounce of the rubber tennis ball, and he's still wow, I want to see that one again.
And talked about not cheated on the swing on the first volley. That one sails long after a nice drive from Shick. And again, so tough. I've been on the other end of that. I always thought he was going to go middle, and he whips through at the last second and gets it on the right side of the right-sided player.
That is such a smart return from Pesa there to get it. You know, Jack can hit 5 in a row, and you're like, what just happened? So don't let him do it.
Nice little mini run, though.
Yes.
As, I believe it was a 1-point lead turns to 4.
Beautiful inside out from Collin Shick to set up the rocket launcher.
Yeah, he's got that one, and I've been kind of barking in his ear about leaning in, taking forehands out of the air on that right side. He's very comfortable going middle and cross court, and when he pairs those two with the up the line, it's a lot to handle.
I mean, that is not a put-away ball for everybody. It's a ball you're going to hit hard, but a lot of people would roll that, and that got hit flat at 1,000 miles an hour. Special talent. Let's see if they can close this out and send Quang Duong to visions of playing Ben Johns in the morning, which he will. And just again to reset, tomorrow everybody's playing. Today, round of 32. Seeds 9 through 16 are in play. I love how athletic Collin Shick is to be able to chase down the bake part of the shake. And they are 2 points from moving on. Oh, bad luck there, and we are at match point.
Yeah, and it's not two players of our stature, Dave, around 5'8", with the explosive athleticism. This is 6'2" and 6'3" guys moving like gazelles out there.
That's a great ball from Pesa after another ridiculous short hop save.
So sneaky from Pesa with that shot. So hard to read. Great deception.
Wow, he's even waving the Cobra mid-volley.
Yeah, yeah, he's double jointed or something. That wrist is so loose, creating the power and the deception for him.
And again, you just can't believe the pace. Another chance to close this out.
He just stares at the ball for a second. What? Make all these spectacular shots and miss the little dink?
3-mile-an-hour dink.
That's Pickle.
Fantastic from the Avatar there.
Yeah, and not a bad slide after a great initial attack to even get the backhand paddle on the ball from Shick, but Duong sticking with it and finishing the point later. Just to get all the way over there and hit a two-hander with limited reach on the backhand side. Really good stuff from Shick.
I mean, a couple millimeters over the tape, that's just really good.
Yeah, he's hitting, I mean, Sok is hitting that first volley at the knee. You know, to be able to hit it with the pace that Duong does and force Sok to hit up is just too good.
Paid the price for the theatrics there. We saw quite the comeback in game number 1 the other way.
Duong is pretty active up there, making some jab steps, kind of faking middle, and then coming over to the line. I was wondering who was going to be more alpha of that pairing at the kitchen line. Looks like it's Duong.
Look at this. Jack's behind Collin and saves it, and that will do it.